Zeta and Ida, the concern was always, well, I'm afraid someone is going to steal my generator. We'll find a way to secure it, but away from the home. That's why a lot of folks are trying to protect it. I get that, but you need to keep it away from your home. Rainfall-wise, we have seen over 16 inches of rain for the month of September. We're about halfway through. Normally, by this point in the month, we've only seen about 3 inches of rain. So we have over a foot of surplus and over 2 feet, or almost 2 feet of surplus for the year. If we stopped now and wrapped up the rest of the year completely dry, we would still have a surplus. Normal rainfall totals for October, November, and December is about 12 inches. We'd probably be on track to have about a foot of rain surplus for the year. We can be done now, but we got some decent soaking showers again today. Thankfully, nothing that would have led to flooding. It's just the ground is now completely saturated everywhere. Most of the rainfall, we've had some around the Covington area, even a few down the Bayou parishes, a little bit more out toward Gonzales and Donaldsonville, but the trend has been for these to wrap up, and now some clearing of our skies as a little bit of sunshine is starting to break back out. And as a matter of fact, it has been in the last couple of hours when most of us have reached the high temperature. 84 right now at Kenner, a dew point of 72, so it is still muggy outside. Unfortunately, can't get rid of that anytime soon. 86 was our high, and notice it was just about 3 in the afternoon. Had most of our rainfall in JP during the early or the morning and early afternoon, and as we started to get some sunshine, that's when we hit our high for the day. In the 80s at most locations, or we kind of stayed rain free. Homa is at 91, got into the low 90s earlier this afternoon and stayed on the hotter side, so at least the silver lining is it wasn't that hot for those that got into the clouds and rainfall. Dew points in the 70s, and unfortunately no real signs of a real drop in humidity coming anytime soon, but maybe a little less humid by the weekend. We will see fewer showers for Wednesday, still expecting a few isolated, but more like 30% as opposed to today's more 60 as we head through the rest of the weekend. However, we will be drying out. Start of fall is Sunday, but this New Orleans, it's meaningless. We will turn a little less humid for this weekend. Here is why. Big upper low out to our east, big upper high off to our west, and we are in between. So if nothing else, we're not getting into a real tropical air mass coming back at us. This northerly wind will continue over the next several days, kind of getting reinforced late Thursday into Friday. That's when we may see a bit of a drop in our humidity. Upper high starts building in. That leads to drier, sunny skies and warm temperatures. That'll be through the weekend. Early next week, this upper troughing kind of squishes the high and shifts it off to the east. This upper trough, normally this would be a pattern that would bring a cold front through. Not this time, may help to increase our rain chances toward Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. But with that persistent northerly flow, it does look like it will knock our dew points down enough to where it may be a little bit more comfortable. The problem also, though, is that with dry air, it warms more efficiently. So high temperatures probably more in the upper 80s to even near 90 degrees. Big swirl of clouds. This is the remnants of what never became our name storm that was potential tropical cyclone 8. Still have kind of this broad upper disturbance sitting nearby, which has helped to trigger our showers and storms today. Most of those coming to an end through the night tonight. Maybe we'll keep a mention of a 10% chance. And note during the day tomorrow, far more spotty in nature than the more clusters of storms that we saw during the day today. Late on Thursday into Friday, expecting it's fairly dry, but we'll get that surge of some slightly less humid air that should make it maybe a little bit more comfortable as we continue on through the weekend. 30% chance for our Wednesday, down to 20%. Fairly minimal rain chance Thursday, just kind of the remnants of any rainfall. And then dry, maybe a little less humid as we wrap up summer, head into fall, and then those rain chances start picking back up toward early next week.